Hi friends, it's Liz here. Thank you so much for joining me today. I had forgotten completely about showing you guys this quick tutorial. A little while back, I think back in, let me see, I wrote this down. Back in February, I shared with you guys some projects that I had been making. And I said, after the comments, many of you wanted me to show you how I made one of the envelopes. So I'll show you that in a little bit because I had been meaning to do that. But these are just projects that I have been working on. I think I've mentioned to you guys many times now that I'm just not feeling very inspired, very creative. So I've just been making kind of envelopes and little baggies and stuff with some repurposed brown paper and, you know, just some digitals that I had. And so I've been having fun making all these different types of little projects. And so, of course, I remembered I had shown you guys this loaded pocket back in February. I will link that video below because I do have lots of other, you know, pieces in there that you might want to see. But one of the pieces that I had shown in that video was this envelope. And many of you had asked me how I made it. And I had totally forgotten to show you guys. So I'm going to do that now. This is going to be a short video. I just wanted to quickly show you how to make this envelope. I do have lots of tutorials on my channel. In case you're new and you didn't know that, I will link those below as well. But I wanted to actually finally get this one done because I had totally forgotten to do it. So yeah, let me get started. Grab your favorite papers that you want to use, but start with a scrap piece. I always suggest start with a piece that you're not going to love or miss if you mess it up. So I can show you how to make this one. So this project works best when you're using a pattern that it doesn't matter which way you turn it. And so I just printed out a couple of these pieces. They are from Making and Creating with Digital Collage Club. I have discount codes for them if you're interested for annual membership or lifetime membership. They've recently added a junk journal club to the collections that they have. And anyways, check it out. I have lots of videos with their products, and this is what I'm going to use to show you this quick one. So the first thing you want to do, I'm using an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, but you need, you can use any, you know, anything you want really, as long as it's a square that you're going to be using. So I'm going to cut this to 8.5 by 8.5. So I'm just using my ruler here. You could use, of course, your cutting tool. Just wanted to make it easy. Save the strips. I always use them for something else. And then, as I said, it doesn't matter, you know, which way the pattern is. I mean, this one does have a directional pattern, but it won't really matter once we're done. So we're turning this over, and we're trying to bring a we're trying to make like a little cone. So so first of all, we fold it in half. I almost forgot that very important piece. And you can try to be as precise as possible because that works best. And I can't lean over to check if it's going to turn out okay, because obviously I'm filming and I don't want to block you guys with my head. But, you know, approximate, fold it in half. So again, we have our square, we fold it into like a triangle, okay? And then we take one corner, and I'll do this again just so you guys can watch in case I'm not explaining it well. And you're just sort of bringing one edge right to as close to your first fold as you can. And again, this is not necessarily, you know, having to be so perfect. And then you're doing the same with this other side. So you're bringing it, making basically like a little cone. And you're trying to get just to the point of where you're folding it so it doesn't go over that line. And again, if I were able to lean over a little bit more, I probably would get it a little bit closer to where it needs to be. So you can see when I fold it, if I've done an okay job, you have this kind of like a cone shape. All right, so we have our cone shape. We bring one bottom. You just go past your section here, just a little bit. So now you've got this little kind of little pocket shape, okay? And then you take your the little tip and you just fold it back so that you have a straight kind of angle, because you are going to be folding this into the pocket as best as you can. It feels like if I'm not leaning over the project, I can't quite get it straight, but you see what I mean, okay? So you want to lean that just over your edge here, okay? And then we take one corner and we fold it onto itself again, making this shape, okay? So we fold it to line up with this side, and then we do the same with the other side. And like I said, I will repeat this so that you can see what I'm doing, and I won't chat through it, just so you can see exactly what I've done. Okay, and so then you've got that section there. Then you bring your little flap over, which will be like your envelope top. And there you have it. So now, okay, where we glue is, we're going to glue this section, okay, because we're gluing that onto the back, and then we're taking, no, we're not gluing this down yet. Okay, so we're doing this, and then we're taking our little tip, which I just kind of glued this way because we added glue to the edges. Okay, and hopefully it stays. Stay. All right, so now we have this little shape, okay, with the folded edges, and then we open it up and we fold the end onto itself like this. Okay, so open it up, tuck this inside, and then fold the pieces over. And there you have your envelope. So I'm going to do it again just in case. So let me know if you guys like these shorter videos or you prefer longer videos. I often try to stay under 20 minutes with my videos because I find that sometimes I just want to get straight to the point of what I'm showing you. But I know some people really enjoy the longer videos, you know, where you could sort of play them in the background and you're doing your own crafty project, and then you know, someone on the screen is just kind of chatting along with you. Let me know what you prefer, and maybe I'll start changing some of my future videos. As I've been saying, currently I am just trying to do some crafting whenever I get a moment, but I'm not really inspired to make a full project yet. And my kids were actually saying that I should probably go back to my first few videos that I had on the channel. Now this is my 10th year on YouTube. June is my anniversary month for YouTube, and so they were saying maybe go back to, you know, the first few projects and kind of redo them how you would do them now versus what I was doing then. So I thought that was a good idea. I might do a little bit of that, sort of like getting back to basics with projects, because that might actually inspire me to get back into, you know, doing a little bit more paper crafting. I have realized though that I no longer make junk journals. I was making them for a little while, I would say for a few years, and then that sort of stopped being interesting to me. I think because I got caught up in between making real junk journals and then making them with, you know, kind of newer pieces. So I couldn't quite figure out which ones I wanted to continue to make. And then of course I started making the one-page wonders and the different types of tutorials that I share with you on my channel. And so I think I veered away from making actual junk journals. I do have lots of goodies, like lots of vintage books, lots of vintage supplies to make them, but I have not been interested in doing that. So I might get back into it. I don't know if I will. Leave a comment below and let me know if you found me through junk journals and or if you are still making junk journals. I know they've had a moment right now where everybody is making them and kind of using them. They've become a little bit more, I guess people have become a little more aware of a junk journal, and so I see them just about everywhere. I just haven't found the interest to go back to them. But anyways, I still like to make pieces to put in them, or pieces that I can send in snail mail, or I could share with friends. I just haven't felt the need to make a full one. Anyways, I hope this little envelope inspires you to make something quick. So as I said, you could do these any size as long as it's a square, and then you could do the same process and make these cute little kind of like accordion style envelopes, I guess, that open up really nice. All right, my friends, thank you so much for joining me. I will be back soon with another quick project. Hopefully you can add this to your ephemera pieces that you enjoy making. I will have links to making and creating in the video description if you wanted to check out any of their lovely digitals. I do have discount codes, as I mentioned, for them as well. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much for stopping by.